period dramas are among some of people's favorite types of shows to watch. One of their favorites to watch is Outlander. The show is going to release its 7th season either late this year or early next year. The shows are based on a book series by the same name. So far, the author has been involved in what happens in the series. Things may be changing from now on. Keep watching to see how. First, let's discuss a quick summary of the series. Outlander is a period drama series about a British army nurse named Claire Randall during the Second World War. During her second honeymoon, Claire and her MI6 officer husband suddenly find themselves transported to the year 1743. In an attempt for survival, she marries warrior Jamie Fraser. The series is currently on its 6th season with 75 episodes currently out. The series was confirmed for its 7th season back in March of 2021. The series was released in 2014 to great critical response. The show currently has 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, with an 8.4 on IMDb. The show won a Critics' Choice Television Award for Most Exciting New Series, as well as People's Choice Awards for Favorite Cable Sci-Fi Fantasy Show the year it was released. The second season of Outlander has been praised more than any of the other seasons, getting 19 award nominations the year it was released. Of the 19 awards, Outlander won over half of them, getting the show 9 wins, including 2 Saturn Awards. The second season's score was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Music Composition for a Series. The series has so far been nominated for 3 Emmy Awards. Next, let's talk about the Outlander books. Before Outlander was released on television, it was a book series started by author Diana Gabaldon. The first book, simply called Outlander, was released in 1991 and was the first of 9 books. The most recent of the books was released on the 23rd of November in 2021. It was the 9th book, and it was titled Tell the Bees That I Am Gone. The book was the 9th out of a planned 10 books. By the time the series came out, the books had sold over 25 million books. The books are not the only inclusions in the series either. There are also short stories, a spin-off book series, a musical, and a comic. There are also 3 novellas, which are books that are too long to be short stories, but too short to be a book. The books in the series are as follows: Dragonfly in Amber in 92, Voyager the following year, Drums of Autumn in 96, The Fiery of Cross in 2005, A Breath of Snow and Ashes in 2005, An Echo in the Bone in 2009, Written in My Own Heart's Blood in 2014, and then the most recent book. Now let's talk about the rumors of the author's lack of involvement in the prequel series. When a novel is adapted into a movie or a series, there will have to be permission given from the author. If the author is no longer alive or not in a place to make such decisions, the person in charge of their estate would have to give permission. Usually when the permission is given from an author, they are asked to help with the creation of the series. Most likely they will be an executive producer, but some writers have written the scripts for their adaptation, with some even doing directorial work, which is more of a rarity. Fans were very happy to hear their favorite show was not only coming back for another season, but there would also be a prequel series. The series will be called Outlander: Blood of My Blood, and will be a prequel spin-off focusing on Jamie Fraser's parents. The series was rumored for a while, and there were absolutely no headlines of the Outlander author being included in the series. Fans of the show received nothing but radio silence, so much so in fact they began to think she wouldn't be involved with the show at all. Fans were relieved when it was confirmed by Starz that she would definitely be involved. Next, let's talk about Diana Gabaldon's cameo in the show. As we've discussed before, many authors are often heavily involved in the adaptations of their work. While some will write, co-write, or direct their novel adaptations, Stephen King has cameoed in almost 20 films, with the majority of them being adaptations of his groundbreaking novels. King has also written a couple screenplays and directed a movie, but we won't talk about them for obvious reasons. Much like the Master of Horror, Gabaldon has made a surprise cameo in the Outlanders adaptation. It was her first acting debut, and she told Starz it would be more than likely her last. Like all cameos, her appearance was short and included simply for the fans. Gabaldon plays the character of Iona McTavish, who she described as a wealthy merchant's wife. The character only had 2 lines in the first season when she talked with Glenna Fitzgibbons. The Arizona author had to step out of her comfort zone and put on a Scottish accent for the character. Gabaldon joked that she performed her 2 lines with a very correct Scottish accent. Many fans were excited to see the author of their favorite book on screen, while some may not have realized who was in front of them. Next, let's talk about all we know regarding Season 7. Season 7 of Outlander was picked up all the way back in March of the year 2021, meaning that the people behind the show have been working on the scripts for the episodes for at least over a year, if not longer. Production of the series was still only confirmed to be in progress in Scotland late in March of 2022. The reason it may have taken so long to enter production could be due to the number of episodes in the series, which will double the amount in Season 6. The filming of the 6th season was cut short due to Claire's actress Katrina Belf's pregnancy. The 7th season will be based on the 7th book in the series, as each series is based upon one of the books. Matthew B. Roberts, who is the showrunner, writer, and executive, said that the show will contain more time travel, adventure, and emotional peril than any of the other seasons fans have seen before. We know that star of the show Katrina Belf will return. Sam Hugan, who plays Jamie, Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna, and Richard Rankin, who plays Roger, have also been confirmed to return to the show. Now let's talk about what some of the cast has had to say about the show. The cast and crew of the show have been very verbal regarding their love for the show they work on and the people they work with. Speaking with Glamour, star of the show Katrina Belf said that the filming of the new season had been really good and that the recent block of episodes they have finished filming has been fun. Sophie Skelton has said that out of all of the seasons she has been on the show for, the 7th is her favorite. Author of the Outlander books, Diana Gabaldon, has also spoken out about the series, but fans may not love what she said as much as what the other cast members have said. Gabaldon spoke about the inevitable ending of the series, saying that while she's both amazed and pleased that the show was able to run for 7 seasons, she and the showrunners have been discussing potential endings for the show. She said that they had a few endings they were toying with, but aren't making a decision until the time officially comes. The final thing she said was that, well, an 8th season would be amazing. If they don't end up getting renewed, the 7 they've had would be more than enough, pointing out that it was a bit of a rarity for shows to go on that long. Finally, let's talk about everything we know about the Outlander prequel series, Blood of My Blood. After the immense success of Outlander, Starz had essentially no other choice but to do more with the show, and that they did. The announcement came out around the same time that Outlander author Diana Gabaldon announced that she was also doing a prequel book about Jamie's parents. She posted the announcement to Facebook along with a line from the book. The line she shared showed that it was very possible that the series would be following Ellen Mackenzie and Brian Fraser. President of Starz, Catherine Busby, showed how excited she was about the show, saying that Outlander was a riveting show that has captured fans all over the world from season to season, and that she cannot wait for the fans to see what is in store with the new series. It looks like Matthew B. Roberts will write for the prequel, as he has for Outlander. Ronald D. Moore and Meryl Davis will serve as executive producers for the show, as they once before did for Outlander, which means that many of the things fans adored in Outlander will probably be seen in the prequel series, as writers are known to come up with a formula and stick with it. There's no telling when the new prequel will be released, nor the 7th season of Outlander, but we can confidently say that fans of the show are in for a good time. Will you be watching the prequel and/or season 7 of Outlander? Let us know below.